The recording? Okay, guys. So now that we've gone over our lesson on idioms, and as we all know, an idiom is what? Jacob?
It doesn't exactly mean it.
Yeah, it's something where the words don't exactly mean what those words mean. Okay? What we're going to do now is we're going to do an activity that shows us some of the more common idioms, and we're going to match them by their definitions. But first, what I want to do is we're going to go back over our objectives. Okay? We know, first of all, what the definition is, so we've got that out of the way. We've put that up on our word wall. Okay? Now, for our objective. The main objective of this activity is that the student will be able to recognize common idioms by matching their definition to the actual idiom. Okay? What that means for you as a student is that you will be able to recognize and match idioms with their definition. Okay? So you'll see the definition of the idiom, you'll be able to take that definition and match it to the actual idiom. Okay? Now for your language objective, what you're actually going to be reading, speaking, listening, or writing, okay? The student will be able to read the idiom definitions on the index card to his or her partner. What this simply means is that you'll be able to pick up the card, read the card out loud to your partner, okay? If you have any trouble with the words, you can always use the strategies that we have, breaking it apart and stuff like that, okay? What that means for you is simply that you can read the definitions to your partner, okay? So for this activity, you're going to read the stuff on the cards, and you're going to be able to recognize and match them to the cards. Now in front of you, each pair, you have your game board. If you look on the game board, there are 9 cards taped or glued to the board. These 9 cards actually have the idioms written on them. Go ahead and take a moment and go ahead and look at the board. Okay, with your partner, I want you to actually point at one that you've heard before, and I want you to read it to your partner. After you're done, your partner will then point to one that they've heard before, and they will read it to their partner. We'll start with the person with the longest hair. Okay?
A piece.
Remember, you're going to read it to your partner, point at it, read it to his partner. Partner will then point at one and read it back to you, okay?
So
just point and read to your partner.
a piece of cake.
Okay.
It will cost an arm and a leg.
It will cost an arm and a leg. The other thing that you have for this activity is you will have index cards. Go ahead and pick up your index cards. Okay, on these index cards, the definition of the idiom will be written. Okay? What you're going to do is you're going to take turns picking up a card, reading it, and then trying to match it to the actual idiom. If you get stuck, go ahead and flip over that top card. Madison, go ahead and flip it over. What do you see?
I see a frog in hot water.
A frog in hot water. If you get stuck and you do not know which one it could possibly be, there are pictures on the back of each that will give you a clue or a hint so that you can do it. But I don't want you guys to look at the picture unless you're absolutely stumped, okay? Because those are just to help you in case you can't actually match it by the definition. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the first one with you guys, and then after that you guys are going to take turns going back and forth and doing it, okay? So Madison, can you hand me the top card? Okay, my top card says, if something is very easy. Mr. Hall knows that when things are very easy, I don't think it has anything to do with a fish or ears, but I know that I've heard that people say if something's easy, it's a piece of cake. I think that it's going to be that. So I'm going to flip it over. Oh, my picture matches that, so I'm going to take my picture and put it right there. Now, before you guys start, do you guys have any questions?
Yes. Us too have questions.
I know.
Madison?
They could do first.
Okay, so then we'll go ahead and start with the shortest hair this time. You'll pick up your card, you will read it so that your partner can hear it, then you will go through and you will try and find and match it. Do you guys understand?
Yes.
Okay, you guys may begin.
To ignore someone. To give someone the cold shoulder. Yes. When you can't remember something. It rains very hard. I wonder if it's cats and dogs.
Okay, one thing that I wanted to add that I forgot to add, and that's my fault, is that if you think you know an answer and you put it down, but you disagree with it, you're going to stop her and you're going to say, I don't think it's that one, I think it's this one, and you guys are going to talk about it. After you guys talk about it, if you still think it's your answer, you can leave it there. After you've talked about it, if you think it's different, you'll go ahead and move it to a new one, okay? Okay.
When something is very expensive. When you have to wait. Hold your horses. That's cool picture. Be somewhere you don't belong.
Remember, Jacob, you want to read it first, okay? Make sure you read it out loud.
To be in big trouble. That means I am listening to you. I won't either.
Okay, it looks like all the groups are finishing up. Go ahead and raise your hands if your group agrees with all of your answers. Okay, those look good. What we're going to do is we're going to do something called kiss the brain. That sounds exactly what it's like. Mwah, and you're going to kiss your brain. Why do we kiss our brain?
To make you smart.
Because you guys are already super smart, okay? You guys did a great job. Now, to go back over this and to make sure that you guys understand the point, who can tell me again, what is the definition of an idiom? Madison.
A definition of something is not meaning it.
Okay, so it's something, it doesn't mean what it says. Okay, to wrap this up, what I want you to do is I want you to turn to your shoulder partner again, and I want you to share your favorite idiom and tell them what it means by using it in a sentence. Okay?
I like a piece of cake. My favorite idiom is a piece of cake.
And how would you use that in a sentence?
I use it in a sentence saying, this is a piece of cake.
Okay. Great job, Madison. I love that idiom.
Stop. Stop.
Jacob, what was your favorite idiom?
My favorite idiom would be, it's raining cats and dogs.
And use it in a sentence.
When I walked outside, it was raining cats and dogs.
It was raining cats and dogs. Okay, so we finished the activity. What I want you guys to do is go ahead and take out your writing journals.